We did it. So this bad boy is a 97 Ford Escort, or it's a 98, I don't really remember. This was a loved one's car for a bit, and it ended up having some issues. We got them a new car, and then after I fixed this, it sat for about a year and a half, and now Tyler needs to get a car for his stepson. So what better first car than an old Ford Escort? These things are really awesome cars. They're pretty stout. They last forever. I've heard some crazy stories about people's lasting 60,000 miles without an oil change. It's just absurd. It's going to kind of stay in the family because it's going to Tyler, obviously. And if his son ever gets rid of it, I told him I'd buy it back because I love this car. So we need to clean it up, do some maintenance on it. It's going to be a whole episode. I'm going to try to put everything all in one episode instead of making like a dumb series out of it and munching on the views. Let's get to it. Starting with the engine bay, we're definitely gonna get this all nice and cleaned up. The first thing I wanna do though is pull this battery off and go put it on our battery recovery machine so that way it can charge all the way up. I'm not looking to keep this battery, but we need to make sure it can get the car inside and out. And of course, as you guys probably saw, it needs a new tire because that's a bit messed up. Day 2, Ford Escort. Let's go over a couple things real quick as to what we're gonna do. First things first, I am going to put some power steering fluid in this, and then I bought some liquid moly engine cleaner, which I've used in the past whenever it comes to doing cars that have sat for a while, cleaning out all the valve train and everything. Because after a while from sitting, they can get gunk that builds up inside. I want to be able to clean that out. And after it ran for about 10 minutes or so with the oil cleaner in there, the engine cleaner, we're gonna drain it and service it. Very basics is all that's really needed for this thing. It has coolant in it and everything. That power steering pump was whining because it's low in fluid, so we might have a power steering leak, but we won't know until we put some more fluid in there. It's not like any of these fancier newer cars that have electronic power steering, which are pretty problemless, but when they do have problems, they're very expensive. It's actually pretty darn clean. If you're a full-grown adult and you don't have a set of jumper cables with you, make sure you buy a set. Like, my gosh. Now we're gonna let this thing run for about 10 minutes or so. If you hear it, there's like no valve ticking, chatter. I mean, there's no misfires. Drives totally fine. Runs totally fine. If there's a little bit of smoke here and you use that engine cleaner, it's actually okay. It's not a bad thing. Alright, it's ran for about 10 minutes now. Nice. Alright, we gotta lift it up more, but I noticed this. This car is so front heavy that the rear pucks aren't even able to sit on the car. I'm gonna go up to the next highest setting, probably put a jack stand under it just in case. Come down here, there's the oil pan, and there is the drain bolt right there. Definitely could tell there was an oil leak here once, which there was, and I fixed it. It's funny because this little thing right here is the subframe. Little tiny thing, man. And when we do the service on the transmission pan right over there, we gotta actually drop the bolts on the subframe here, which, would you even call that a subframe? Oh shit. At least the oil looks really good. And knowing old Fords, usually right in the back, yep, is the oil filter. Alright, I'm just gonna go f myself. After 2 days of fighting, I finally got the damn oil filter off. Thing is, after this thing has sat for a while, it kind of just like glued itself to the housing. But now we're good. Holy crap. sure this is really clean. Looks like I had some RTV on here from factories on the outside, so I might put the gasket down and then put RTV around the outside. But otherwise, just make sure with your Transpan that these magnets stay in place. There's two little dowel dimple thingies, so you can take those out, clean it, but make sure you put it back. Is through trans dipstick. Alright, the video is done and it ends here because I'm out of content on it. We actually did put new tires on it. I got footage of that, but otherwise kind of had to push the camera aside due to time's sake. That oil filter situation took 2 days. 2 days. But yeah, it's on the road now. It's been on the road for about a month and a half or so, and everyone's happy, and I'm happy. And behind me now is a 1999 Honda Z, a little K car, all-wheel drive, 3-cylinder turbo from Japan. Just got here from import a little bit ago and sent to me to get all done up. This video is gonna be cool too, so stay tuned. If you like this video, go ahead and press like and press subscribe for, well, stuff like this. This whole video with this Honda Z is gonna be awesome. I have a customer coming down from North Carolina who's actually a friend. He's gonna be buying this and then driving it back, and it's been a whole thing. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. No aftershots of the Ford Escort. I'm sorry, it had to leave, so yeah. But I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, bye-bye. Goodbye. Gotta get to work.